Hello everybody and welcome back to Subnautica. We are continuing our playthrough, trying to get to the story. Last episode, I believe, we went and took care of the Aurora and got a bunch of stuff done there. So let's go ahead, check out our radio messages and see what's available. As always, we are using the one single cheat of the no cost so that we don't have to grind materials. We still have to unlock everything and have at least one of each material, so that's the rule.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
But you guys don't want to watch me grinding for materials, and I certainly don't want to have to go do it off camera, so that's the reason. You can like it or not, I don't care. I want to have fun, and this is how I have fun.
Average long-range transmission delay, 8 hours. Opening last recorded transmission.
Pause to read that if you want.
This is an emergency distress call. Aurora is on collision course with planet 4546b.
Escape rocket later.
Sending all available environmental data. Please respond with rescue solution. Out.
This is Altera HQ. Attached to this message, you should find the blueprints for an escape ship that we calculate will be capable of breaking orbit and getting you back to the nearest phase gate. Now, it's designed to use materials you can find in situ, but it's gonna need one hell of a power source. Now, we'll be sure to...
Aurora long-range communications relay offline.
Okay, what other deployables? Alright, so we got creature decoys now, and we now have the propulsion cannon, which is nice. The only thing I don't like about the way this game works sometimes is just the fact that the radio messages can sometimes take forever. So I guess what we can do then, since we don't have another... Because I could look up where the wrecks are. Good. But I think what we can do maybe is head off in this direction towards the west and start looking for wrecks off in this direction. And then maybe we'll be able to find something interesting to scan. We still need moon pool fragments. If I remember correctly, the mushroom forest area typically has moon pool fragments, so I think I'm going to head off in that direction and see what we can find. Well, I found a fragment of something here.
100 meters.
Oh, was a moon pool fragment. Once we get the moon pool, well, the moon pool is nice, but what we really need is we really need the...
Acquired.
Well, actually, we can access the upgrades from here. So I can put my first CMOS death module in there. We still want to find the, we want to find the modification station and the vehicle upgrade console. Have we gotten the modification station blueprint yet? I don't remember. I don't remember if we found that. Scanner room, multi-purpose room, moon... Oh, we still gotta go to the island. I think we're still waiting for the rescue ship to kind of try to get here for that. So yeah, I don't think we've even found a blueprint for the modification station yet. Or did we? I feel like we found that already. I don't remember what section it's in. I'm having to sit here and actually look for it. Foundations, base rooms, base walls, exterior modules, lights, other, interior installations, interior rooms, interior modules, modification station. I'm gonna look around here for a minute just to see if I can find, I think that's a, oh, it's a hull fragment. Hull fragment for the Cyclops, sweet. I forgot that those are over here. So I'm gonna look around for some hull fragments. I'm also going, I think the vehicle upgrade console is in one of the wrecks. I think it's a single scan in a data pad. So there's that. But yeah, let me look around for some Cyclops hull modules, and then we'll go back. Oh, there's one right here. And then we'll go back and install the modification station. I do believe that this will be our last Cyclops fragment here, so we'll go ahead and grab that, and this will unlock our Cyclops completely. Very nice. So, I think what we're going to do now, this is going to be I'm probably going to make this a very short episode. We're going to go back, we'll go ahead and make our Cyclops And then we will transfer everything from our base over into the Cyclops that can be transferred. Lose all this. And then that'll probably be it for today. I'm having... have we gone in here yet? I don't know. Let's check this out really quick. I don't know if we've been in here yet. Guess not. Okay. I guess you could probably come in from either side. Is probably why this is the way that it is. Yep, you can come in from there. So we need to get our laser cutter. Where's our laser cutter? And then we need to do this. Normally I would pause through this so you guys don't have to sit through this process, but I forgot. Sorry. What's in here? Propulsion cannon. We already have that. That's all that's in here? That's unfortunate. Just kind of hoping there would be more stuff. Kind of wasn't really worth the time it took us to come in here. That kind of sucked. I was really hoping that this would be one of those wrecks that had a little bit more stuff in it. Just gonna look around really quick to make sure there's no data pads just kind of sitting around. Sometimes they're outside. I'm not seeing anything, so yep. Let's head back to the base. Found another scanner room fragment. I can't remember if we have that or not. Nope, that's 2 out of 3. So very nice. All right, we are back in the area for our base here. We can go ahead and construct our moon pool. Let's see, moon pool requires titanium, lubricant, and lead. We've unlocked all of that, so let's go ahead and do this. That should be good. Now we can dock our Seamoth. I always have to remember that it's the C key to go down in this game.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright, so now that's there. We have a new radio message.
This is Sunbeam. You know Aurora. We're from a little transgov on the far side of Andromeda, and we have a saying there. There's no bad without the good, no good without the bad. Sounds like you tasted a bunch of the former, but that only means you're overdue a whole lot of the latter. Might just be we're in. We're scanning for somewhere to park. We'll be in touch when we find it. Sunbeam out.
After
Okay.
weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Okay. We haven't actually made a prawn suit yet either, but I want to have the Cyclops first so we can dock the prawn suit with the Cyclops, because we're just basically getting the Cyclops ready to go down into the deep areas. We still have a bunch of stuff we have to find before we can do that. So the Cyclops needs plasteel ingots, enameled glass, lubricant, an advanced wiring kit, and lead. I know we have the advanced wiring kit, I know we have lead, I know we have lubricant, I know we have enameled glass. I'm pretty sure we went ahead and made some plasteel ingots. So let's go back and check. Just to make sure, because I get in the bad habit of taking the cheating a little bit too far, accidentally crafting things we we don't have the ingredients for yet. So make sure we don't do that. Let's go over here. We'll make sure we have some plasteel ingots in the. Yes, we do. So we have plasteel ingots, the lubricant. We have an advanced wiring kit. Enameled glass. I don't have any enameled glass. What do I need for that? So do I have a stalker tooth and glass? I thought we picked up a stalker tooth, didn't we? Didn't we pick up a stalker tooth? Because I remember we got lucky and just happened to find one. Well, that sucks. I could have swore we had a stalker tooth. Am I just missing it? No, I'm not missing it. So I gotta go find a stalker tooth. Okay, well, I guess we're not making a Cyclops today because I don't have the Stalker Tooth yet. That kind of sucks. Do we have something for the landing area? We still have the landing. We haven't had any new signals pop up. We haven't had any new signals pop up yet, so that kind of sucks. Let's see. Can we make our prawn suit? I mean, I guess I don't even really need the prawn suit yet, so I guess at this point, I'm not sure what to do now. I guess we can head,
All systems online.
I know that the Lost Island, the floating island, is somewhere over here. So let's turn on Commander Keen's freaking thing there, and then we'll head off in that direction. If you're wondering why I keep saying Commander Keen, older gamers will know what I'm talking about. Look up Commander Keen, and then you'll find out why. So yeah, I'll head off in this direction, and we'll go try to find that floating island over there, since the game is refusing to give us any new life pods to go check out. Okay, I do believe that this is the Lost Island, so let's get down under here. The entrance to this is in the middle. It'd be really nice if the daytime would come back, but I'm just gonna have to wait for it, I guess. Never remember exactly where the little middle pool is. Oh, there it is. So we'll hop up, and now we get a new radio message. Of course we do. Options, graphics. Nope, color grading's still off. It just feels extra dark right now. I don't know why. All right, so we're gonna run up in here and try to see if we can find. Try to see if we can find these bases and stuff in the dark. There's some stuff we can scan. There's a couple of blueprints I think we can. There's a couple of like data pads I think we can find up here, or at least
the
one.
island's surface.
Oh! That was dumb. So we'll run this way. Hopefully this will lead us to the little base. I always have to find it. Oh. I always have to find it. We're finally getting into the daytime, so that's good. That'll help us be able to see a little bit better. So that is that. Let's try going up the mountain this way. There it is. Okay. So now we can get some exterior grow beds. Get a wall planter, I guess that's on the inside.
New blueprint acquired.
Stasis rifle fragment, that'll be good. Okay, bulkhead. Shouldn't need it for anything, but we'll grab it since we're here.
New blueprint acquired.
Man, this one takes a while to scan. Multi-purpose room. Not that we're gonna use it, but if we do a base episode later, then maybe we'll do some multi-purpose rooms and stuff. But for now, I am not particularly. Oh my God! Let me in. You got abandoned PDA.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the light,
Ultra-wide fins, okay.
rain hammering on the roof,
New blueprint
the weather
acquired.
cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn.
Integrating new PDA
I
data.
say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. The this planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue.
Of course, there's an eclipse
This
right
part
now.
of space, that could be months.
I
Or even
can't. I
years.
can always. I always have to find my way up there.
Integrating new PDA data.
There we go. I think we found it. Make our way up to the top, and then...
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what it tastes like.
New blueprint
Let's go
acquired.
plants.
Son, go deal with the
Integrating
plants.
new PDA data.
Okay, that takes care of that.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Alright, there's that.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators, fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. Natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting.
New blueprint
All I'm saying
acquired.
is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight made up, but I've made my decision.
New blueprint
You want to forfeit your
acquired.
emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
New blueprint acquired.
Because why not?
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
There you go. I think that's it for the... We got a bunch of blueprints and stuff. We can take care of that later. We did get a... I saw the icon show up for the radio message, so we'll go back, get the radio message, find out if there's anything new that we can do, and then probably call it a day. Alright, we are in the process of docking our CMOP here.
Welcome aboard,
Let's run over to the radio and see what the radio has for us today, or has us for us right now.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attack. Live pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So that will be what we do for our next part of the video. Hopefully while we're out we can find a stalker too, so we can make some enameled glass, which will allow us to actually make the Cyclops and start moving all of our stuff onto that. And then we can make a prawn suit, get the prawn suit put in there. We still need to find the vehicle upgrade console though, because we're going to need that to be able to create some of the basic upgrades that we need, that we can then use the modification station to upgrade into higher level stuff. So still got a fair bit of things that we need to get done, but we are progressing through this rapidly through the use of the no cost thing. It's it removes all the grind out of the game, which for me is way more fun. So thanks for watching. Be sure to click the like button, subscribe to help us reach 10,000 subscribers. Join as a member for early access to videos, among other perks. Or you can just leave YouTube's version of a tip with the thanks button, also PayPal and Patreon links for those of you who prefer to go that route. So again, thanks for watching. Be sure to come back for next episode where we'll be going for Life Pod 13 and hopefully building our Cyclops. And I'll see you then.